This will probably be a long and divisive video. I'm going to go through everything that's MCU canon. I'm going to tell you if you should watch it because it's good, watch it because it's like relevant to the overall story, or if you should just skip it altogether. I've seen almost everything, but I haven't seen some non-canon stuff like Elektra, the sequel to the 2003 Daredevil movie. Shows that aired on like live TV, not like streaming shows like Daredevil or Moon Knight. I mean like Cloak and Dagger, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Even those being canon is questioned. The only actual MCU canon thing I haven't seen is Echo. And one last thing to note before we get into it, at the time of me recording this, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is actively releasing. Iron Man, I'd be more surprised if you haven't seen it. If you haven't, watch it because it's good and relevant. Hulk is kind of irrelevant. It's an entertaining enough movie. Only watch it because of that. Don't watch it because you think it's going to be relevant. Iron Man 2 is a fine movie, but you can honestly skip it if you want to. Thor is an important movie. You need to know who Loki is for Avengers. And it's an entertaining movie. I haven't seen any of the one-shot short films. You can probably skip them. Hot take, I don't like this movie. Although there is no doubting how it is actually important. It sets up a lot of characters and things to happen for future movies. Watch it on like 2x speed. It's another short film I haven't seen. It's good and very relevant. Another short film I haven't seen. Iron Man 3 is a solid movie. There's some stuff that is relevant like much later, but it does start Tony's character arc that goes into Age of Ultron, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. I say watch it. It's another short film. Skip this one. There's a line of dialogue in Endgame that like basically explains everything you could need to know about this movie. Basically, the red Infinity Stone exists, and it was a liquid, and his girlfriend from the first movie touched it, so, like, the red liquid was inside of her body, right? And then it was outside of her body, and it was an Infinity Stone. Also, Loki pretended to die. It's another short film. I haven't seen it. I'm thinking it might actually be helping the story of Wonder Man and Shang-Chi, because it has Trevor Slattery in it, but I don't know, I didn't watch it. Definitely watch this one. It's good and relevant. A lot of people really like this one. These characters will be relevant in Infinity War. And it's also just a really good movie. And we're jumping ahead a couple years, but the same goes for the sequel, Volume 2. Going back to 2015, Age of Ultron is kind of divisive, but I like it and it progresses the story. I would say watch it. It's probably the best Ant-Man movie. It's a pretty fun heist movie. Homecoming's good. As long as you know who Spider-Man is, maybe you can skip it. If you're only interested in the larger story, all you really need to know is that Iron Man makes his suits and he's good friends with them. I wouldn't recommend skipping this one. You'll need it if you want to understand Spider-Man No Way Home, which, yeah, I guess he isn't in Doomsday, or at least not that we know of. I doubt he won't be in Secret Wars, and I think you'll probably need to know what will happen in this one. Honestly, why would you want to skip this one? Long story short, watch Homecoming. I don't care what people say after Love and Thunder has came out. Thor Ragnarok is still really good. Also, it leads directly into Infinity War. Same thing about the ones I said about, same thing I said about Team Thor. Just funny nonsense. Black Panther is in Infinity War. He's also in Civil War, so I guess you could skip this if you really wanted to, but honestly don't, because it's really good. Obviously watch Infinity War. It's not as bad as a lot of people say it is. It's a fine movie. And yeah, you will kind of need information from this movie, so I don't know, I guess you could understand Endgame without seeing it. If you like the first movie and you're a Marvel fan, just watch it. You really can skip Captain Marvel. I mean, she's in Endgame a little bit. You really need to know she got her powers from the Tesseract in the first Avengers movie. And she's really powerful, and she's a friend of Nick Fury. Again, obviously watch Endgame. That's what everything that has been talked about previously is leading up to. To close with the Infinity Saga, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. Pretty much the same deal as Homecoming. You technically could skip it, but like, I don't know why you'd want to. 'Cause you need to watch it in order to understand Far From Home. In order to understand No Way Home, I don't know why you'd want to skip that one. Multiverse Saga is where you really start to get options. You want to watch the whole Wanda storyline? Because I guess you could, and then you wouldn't watch this one. Then you wouldn't watch Multiverse of Madness. Then you wouldn't watch Agatha All Along. Then you wouldn't have to watch the Vision show that would release someday. I say give it like an episode or two. If you want to continue and you want to watch all that stuff, if you're a fan of the first Doctor Strange movie, let's say, you can watch that whole storyline, but if you don't want to, then just don't. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I say, will be important, because it then sets up Captain America Brave New World and Thunderbolts. Both of those movies will definitely tie into Doomsday, so I think you should watch this one. Definitely watch both seasons of Loki because it's good, and he's already confirmed to be in Doomsday. Black Widow sets up some characters. Thunderbolts, which we've already established that you need to see for Doomsday. It's not the greatest movie. You can probably get a recap before you watch Thunderbolts if you want to skip this one. But it's like fine. It can go either way. Skip this. Skip all 3 seasons. It's so mid. And it's literally never gonna go anywhere. He's confirmed to be in Doomsday. And it was a pretty solid movie. Worth a watch. Not only do you skip this one, avoid it at all costs. I don't think this will matter, but it was kind of fun if you want like a watch, something to watch around the Christmas season. But it's fine if you skip this one. It's a pretty cool show. There are some things I don't like about it, and we might not ever see this character again. If you're only interested in like the overarching story, you can definitely skip it. I don't know, watch it just proceed with caution. You can skip it if you want. People swear by it, some people say it's awful. This depends if you saw WandaVision. I don't know what the hell the ending is. Who knows if we're gonna see Doctor Strange again, or how they're gonna explain the ending of this movie. It's kind of a fun time, but really it depends if you saw WandaVision or not. Skip. Skip. All you need to know is that the main villain of this movie, his whole motivation is that like his daughter died. But she comes back to life at the end, and when the villain dies, and then Thor adopts him. The only reason we know this is relevant is because they talk about it in the trailer of Doomsday. It's probably the most irrelevant thing in the whole MCU. Basically just a bunch of, like, Groot doing random things for 2 minutes. It's kind of fun. If that's something you'd want to watch, I guess. Skip. I didn't think this was, like, offensively terrible like everybody else seems to. But it wasn't great, and Season 2 is not happening, and I don't think this character is going to be in Doomsday. You can skip it. At least we saw Groot again. This is probably the most irrelevant thing in the whole MCU. But it's a pretty good time. If you're looking to throw something on during Halloween, while you're carving up a pumpkin, throw this on. We'll never see any of these characters again. Watch it if you want a fun time. If you want it to be relevant, skip it. Watch this. I thought this was a good movie, and we'll see some of the characters in this movie again. Go ahead. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is like Werewolf by Night. If you want something fun to throw on while you're decorating your Christmas tree around the Christmas season, yeah, this will probably be a yearly watch for me. But is this absolutely gonna like lead to anything at all? Probably not. I guess Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I wouldn't say it's absolutely required viewing, but there is actually some new information we get about some of the Guardians of the Galaxy members that is relevant in Guardians 3, but it's explained at the beginning of the movie, so if it's not Christmas time, don't watch it. But no, it's a fun time. Skip, 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 skip. This is a bad movie. Kang will never be relevant again. Skip. This is probably the best Guardians movie. I don't think these characters will return for Doomsday. If any of them will, it will be Peter Quill, Star-Lord. Because it's not really a spoiler to say. At the end of the movie, there's a card that says Star-Lord will return. Most of these characters' stories are wrapped up in a pretty nice way, so I don't think they'll return. But, like, this is, like, really good. I love this one. Don't skip this one. Skip this one at all costs. If this ever starts playing on your TV, throw your TV out the window, go outside with an aluminum baseball bat, smash the TV, and then run over the remaining bits of the TV with a car. This is the worst thing to ever come out of the MCU. I mean, it's alright. But seeing as I already told you to skip the movie and show these characters are from, and then the show she was from, I said was like optional viewing, being WandaVision. If you watched those anyway, yes, this is more content. Yeah, this one isn't worth your time. You can skip it. I find it funny how in this show, Nick Fury's all like dark and serious. And he's washed and depressed. Like, he comes down from space. Then he goes back up into space with another character. And then this movie, he's all silly and happy. And, oh, look, I'm Samuel L. Jackson in space. And they also don't address the character that was sent up into space with him at the end of this season. Didn't see it, probably won't matter. If it's ever going to be relevant to anything, it'll be relevant to Daredevil Born Again. But hasn't been yet, besides, like, Fisk showing up, but I understood Daredevil Born Again just fine without seeing it, so I think you will too. Here's where I will now realize that they didn't include any of these in, like, the timeline. I guess we'll talk about those after. Alright, I have a confession with X-Men 97. I haven't seen it. I know it's supposed to be great. I feel like I should have watched the original show first, and I just can't get into it. People say you can just watch this one on its own, though. Maybe I'll do that at some point. I don't think this will be relevant, but from what I hear, it's a good show. Deadpool and Wolverine is really good. I don't think either of them or the TVA is confirmed to be in Doomsday, but it's heavily speculated that they will be. Also, you don't have to have watched Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Logan, really any of the X-Men movies to understand that one. You have some basic idea of who they are. I mean, sure, maybe you'll miss some of the jokes, but you'll be fine. Agatha All Along depends on whether or not you watched WandaVision and Doctor Strange, or Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness to be more specific. This is a really good show though, and it's different from like the rest of the MCU. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is not relevant, and I don't think it ever will be, but it was really good. If you're a Spider-Man fan, I recommend it. I think Captain America Brave New World was a solid movie, but it'll definitely be relevant to Doomsday because he's like Captain America, and he's already confirmed to be in the Doomsday cast. I'm just gonna talk about this one separately. Thunderbolts is good. A lot of people really like this one. Good time. It's a good time. And all these characters, or at least most of them, are in Doomsday, already confirmed. Yeah, watch this one too. Ironheart I thought was solid, but I don't think it will be relevant ever. If you don't want to watch it, you can skip it, because it's not going to be relevant. But if you like the character in Wakanda Forever, yeah, I'd say give this one a watch. Fantastic Four are going to be in Doomsday. And I think this leads right into Doomsday. But it's Thunderbolts. This is the best ever Fantastic Four movie. That's not a very high bar, but was legitimately good. I haven't seen as much as I thought, because I watched like 2 episodes of this and then fell asleep. This is not important. Skip it. You decided to watch What If despite my warning. You liked that one Zombies episode. Yeah, this is fine. It's like a fun little Halloween-y project. It won't blow you away, but like, it's fun. You have to watch one at Whoa, holy, tripping over my words. You have to watch one episode of What If, which is Season 1, Episode 5, What If Zombies. This will surely never ever matter, but like, it's there for like, Halloween season, like I said. And finally, Wonder Man. I guess there's a couple more TV shows to talk about, but whatever. Wonder Man. I don't care if it's relevant. Really good. And it's already confirmed Season 2 is on the way. Watch this one. You'll find a bunch of shows you've never heard of be live action or animated. They're not important. I doubt they're good. The last thing we have to talk about is the Netflix era TV shows. Now, we don't know if Daredevil is going to be in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars. I highly doubt it. Some people think he's going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think that would be cool, but I don't think they would include any of the other guys. If you don't care about time and relevance, here's what to watch. All 3 seasons of Daredevil, as well as Born Again Season 1. We don't know what Season 2 is going to be like as of right now, but probably watch that too. Season 1 of Jessica Jones is good. Season 2 is alright. Season 3 ain't it, bro. I mean, it was fine, I guess. not the worst thing ever. I think Luke Cage, both seasons are solid. I think this is a hot take, but I like Season 2 significantly more. Skip Iron Fist. Season 2 is better because they figured out how to make a TV show. Season 1 is just awful. I like both seasons of The Punisher, and even if the writing got a little stupid in Season 2 sometimes, I think both seasons are worth watching, if you like the character. And Defenders is low-key mid. Like, at the beginning I didn't think it was so bad, and then it just got worse and worse. If you already watched all the stuff that chronologically happens before it, you might get some entertainment out of seeing these characters interact. Really, the best part of the show is Daredevil. It does kind of make me mad that Daredevil Season 3 makes Defenders required viewing. You only really need the information in the last episode. To understand Defenders, you have to watch this crap. No, these two aren't crap. You have to watch this crap. The only time I have ever liked Iron Fist is the episode of Luke Cage he appeared in. I don't think he's going to show up in Daredevil Born Again. You know, Jessica Jones is already confirmed to, and it's highly speculated Luke Cage will. I'd like to see him again. I don't know how I feel that Iron Fist probably won't show up. They never gave him an actual costume. And the saddest part is that the actor was like, bro, give me a chance. We gave you a chance. We gave you a second chance. And then a third and fourth chance. And the only time he's ever been good is when he was a side character in a single episode. In conclusion, if you want to watch these shows. Now, don't quote me on this, there might be some things I'm forgetting. And I know this is not the order it was released in. Watch Daredevil Season 1, Jessica Jones Season 1, Daredevil Season 2, and bold take, controversial choice, Punisher Season 1. Because if you watch him in if you watch him in release order like I did, for like several seasons of TV, in the back of your mind you're just like, where's Frank? If you watch this right after Daredevil Season 2, you get to see more of this character, and it feels like a natural continuation. Why I broke up Daredevil Season 1 and 2 is because there is a time skip. Jessica Jones Season 1 matches the more gritty, realistic, and dark tone of Daredevil Season 1. Like the first half of Season 2 before it gets a little ridiculous with the hand. Then honestly get a YouTube recap of Defenders. Not missing much. If you really do choose to watch Defenders, either way, right after, watch Daredevil Season 3. There we go. Then Punisher Season 2. Then back to Daredevil with Born Again. Watch Season 1 and then Season 2 right after. A lot of the non-MCU Spider-Man or X-Men films are low-key completely optional. I would recommend watching Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2, before watching No Way Home. Maybe watch some of the Fox-era movies before watching Deadpool and Wolverine, but it's not necessary. And yeah, I think that covers just about everything. That is how to watch the entire MCU in 2026. In conclusion, avoid Secret Invasion at all costs.